What's up, guys? How's your friends here? Back at it again with another video. And in this video, guys, we're gonna be talking about cards that you definitely should be buying before it's too late. And of course, we're gonna go ahead and get started with the Dueling Mirrors tin set. And I want to say that a lot of these cards have been going up in price, right? We talked about Stake Your Soul, we talked about Raisin, of course, because the hype with Vanquish Soul. But then, of course, Chaos Angel, we talked about that a long time ago. If it's starting to go low, you should definitely pick up a copy or two. Then you have Blue Eyes White Dragon, which we kind of already talked about, and we said that, you know, with the competition of the OTS, this will be going down in price. So if you do want this version, you can get it. If not, honestly, you can just wait and grab an OTS version. We've always said that, you know, a Horse engine is great to have in your arsenal. It's a great engine that can really be versatile for about, you know, many decks in the meta, I would say. Then you have, you know, staple cards like Little Knight, Thrust, you know, you have integral synchro monsters like Dispater that did get that reprint, which it was insanely expensive. We're gonna talk about Ground Zeno later, but Grand Zeno like Dragon Ball. But again, VS coming in clutch in terms of going up in price. And something that we have talked about, you know, long term was, of course, Dark Magician Girl. And in this one, you know, we did say that this is the OG artwork. It's a Quarter Century Secret version, and if you want to get this card, you have to, of course, buy the tin, open up packs, and of course get it unless you want to buy the single. So that's why I'm saying that over time, this card will go up in price. So don't underestimate it. If you want it, definitely buy it now before it is too late. And again, other cards here, you have Trident Dragon, which of course, you know, Tenpai isn't doing anything, but again, this is the first reprint of that card. So also keep that in mind as we go throughout the market watch. And guys, we do have Dark Magician Arcana. So this one too that we've been talking about, it's been hyped up since it came out, right? It's like, wow, Arcana's Dark Magician finally in this rarity. Well, it's actually been dipping 35, 36. So you guys have been patiently waiting. This might be the opportunity to go ahead and buy it now before it goes back up in price, of course, and it has never been this low, so keep that in mind. Next up, we do have Shining Sarcophagus from Legacy of Destruction, and I will say that this card, right, it is slated for a reprint, but at the same time, they do like to play that game of, maybe we just won't, you know, we'll kind of just like skip it. And I think people are sort of in that mindset of, let me grab my copies now, because if I want to continue to play the deck, I'm going to need this card, right? So it's weird to say, but you have to kind of make your own, you know, judgment here. Do you want to buy them now, or you want to just wait and hopefully they do get reprinted? If they don't, they're going to go even more up in price. But again, I wanted to give it, you know, bring it to your attention, guys, and you let me know, of course, what you think. Moving on, we do have OTS 28 with, of course, Blue Eyes White Dragon, over $170, which is insane. You have Silveria, you have, of course, the Sylphia of the White Forest as a super rare, and then you have the Chamber Dragon Maid for about $9, a little bit over, I want to say. Lowest is probably like damage or lightly played, moderately, okay. So 12, 13 is the medium price, which is not bad. If Dragon Maid really competes this format, this card can easily be $20 and above. So again, something to keep in mind. Then we have Dino Wrestler Pankratops, and you know, this card has always stayed around the $3 range, even when it came off of the ban list. And people haven't been really using it, but hey, I will say, at some point, people were using it like crazy in the side deck. So I would go ahead and just grab 3 copies so you have, you know, access to this. If not, grab 2, 3 commons, and they're never going to go up in price, of course, easily for under $1, and you guys are, you know, good to go, of course. But just have access to this, just in case. You never know. This is your alternative to Fenrir, of course. And then we do have Ground Zeno, which we said we'd talk about later. And, you know, dinos are slowly starting to pick up. And remember that this is a very important card to have for the deck. And the fact that it already did get reprinted in the Dueling Mirrors tins means it's probably not getting another one for a long time. So remember, this was from a side set, and side sets aren't usually guaranteed in terms of reprints. But now we know that at least it does get 1 reprint, but will we get another? We don't know. So make sure you guys grab your copies if you are playing dinos this format. Next up, speaking of the devil, Fenrir, of course. People have been trying to grab more Fenrirs recently, and especially the ultra rare copy, of course, from OTS 21. I remember when a single copy of this was over $100. Insane. But anyway, this is a very, very staple-ish card to have. Right now, it's not seeing much play right now, but hey, who knows, when a ban list comes, things change up, and you know, you could have been like, wow, I grabbed a playset for about $60 compared to I grabbed a playset for about 90, $100. Who really knows? But it's good that you at least have access to it, or grab 3 copies for about 30, and you guys are good to go, of course. Moving on, and we don't know if it's going to get a Corsair Secret version, of course. That's nothing's guaranteed. Then we have Dominus Purge, and this is also a card that's slated to get a reprint. I think people are really, really banking on it getting a reprint, and I don't see why it shouldn't at this point. So this is kind of why it's down in price. Not because it's not used, it is still being used. I mean, other people prefer the other Dominus card, but at the same time, this is still a great card to have in the deck. So it's up to you if you want to decide to actually purchase this now or wait. Personally, in my opinion, I would actually wait, but that's me. You guys are different. Let me know what you guys would do, of course. And then we have the Bistol Lubellon, and this is the 25th anniversary tin version. But again, there are other versions of this. We have the OG copy, of course, from Darkwing Blast, but they're reasonably priced. And I will say that, again, we don't know if this might get another reprint. Who knows? Probably not. And if it doesn't, this card can easily go up in price with only the 2 listings. Now, remember, there is the Corsair Secret version, but that's like insanely high. You're better off with those. TTT, you know, it did get reprinted in Monster Mayhem, trying to make it a little extra cheaper, right? Because it has been going up in price. But again, you want to make sure you have your staples. They're the most important cards you should have before you really upgrade anything in your deck or collection, just to kind of keep that in mind. And then Trap Does Shoot, you have the Platinum Secret Rare here because the Quarter Century Secret Rare is above 40 bucks. But if you want to grab, you know, something that's a nice little bling for your deck, not bad, $8-9, and you're good to grab those for GOAT. Then we have Songs of the Dominators, and we talked about this, you know, when it first came out. It's such an important card to have if you are playing the Dominus cards in your deck. Now, it may not fit that certain deck that you're playing, but keep them because, again, first of all, Alliance Insight just came out. This is not getting a reprint. And, you know, if you're playing a trap-based deck, this is better suited for that. But again, it's up to you guys and what you want to do with your bankroll. But moving on, we just want to quickly talk about Monster Mayhem and the fact that the chippy cards are doing terrible right now. They're going down, down, down. And, you know, of course, Blue Eyes White Dragon, the chippy version, is exceptional because, again, it's Blue Eyes White Dragon. Konami is really banking on the fact that it's like Blue Eyes, Blue Eyes, Blue Eyes. And it'd be funny to see if anyone's actually playing all 3 chippy versions in the build. Herald of Orange Light, I will say, is a great card to grab for $33. It's just such a great card. And hey, if Drytron ever comes back, this card's getting bought out for sure. But Gores, you know, you have, of course, Skull Servant, you have Honest, Galaxy Eyes, even Girofried are just all down right now. I would say Junk Warrior and Girofried are good pickups to grab at this price. But of course, let me know what you guys think as well. And then we do have Terrace, Keeper of Genesis, and we noticed that this card actually got bought out a long time ago, and lowest for a near mint copy is at almost $50, which is insane. If you were to check at the original printing of this card, well, I guess not the printing, but the lower rare version of this card, the secret rare, it's still pretty expensive. Let's try to go battle pack the rare here. About $8-9 for a single card. Now that is up to you. Actually, it keeps going up. For a near mint copy, about 10 bucks. So let me know down below why this card is going up in price. I'm not too sure exactly, but it's interesting to see such an old card like this really go, you know, past that threshold. And guys, we do have one more card to talk about, and of course that is Vanquish Soul Jianglong. So again, going on with the other VS cards, this card has been going up in price, and it's crazy too because this card used to be about $2-3 and shot up to about $18 and, you know, 19, 20. It's slowly going up in price because, again, VS is doing so well in the format, which, again, great for them. But guys, that's all I have for you for today's video. If you guys liked the video, make sure you give it a huge like. Also, if you plan to buy any of the cards that we talked about, make sure to hit that TCGPlayer link down below, and anything you purchase helps the channel. But guys, that's all I have for you, of course, in today's video. If you guys liked the video, make sure you give it a huge like, comment down below, and of course, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Go and hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on so you're updated the next time I upload new videos. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day or night, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.